Hi there, Crochet CJ here with episode 33. Oh my goodness. It's good to see you guys. I know it's been a couple of weeks. Anyway, mom, midwife, and I'm a born again Christian, and I love people enough to tell them that. So yeah, it's been a couple of weeks. We went out of town to Oregon last weekend for my brother and sister-in-law's 50th anniversary and spent some beautiful days in the beautiful volcanic mountains in the Cascade Mountain Range with the beautiful glacier-fed lakes. We went on a little fishing. No, I didn't catch any fish. My husband and my brother did. I did not. But that's okay. I had a great time spending time with my brother and the rest of my family. We had a really great time and just really enjoyed ourselves. The only thing that probably wasn't really enjoyable was the way that the airlines pack you in those seats like little sardines. And you know, I'm not a small person, so it really is horrible. I mean, I'm not tall either. I'm 5'6", and my knees were up against the seat in front of me. I mean, I don't know how men or taller women can stand it, because I mean, it was horrible and cramped and it was miserable. And then the fact that the flight attendants were not the nicest people. And then I love how they get on the intercom and say, "Thank you for flying our friendly flight." And I'm like, I'd like to meet the friendly people, because I don't think I did. But we'll just say, United Airlines, you really need to treat your customers better, because we do pay for those tickets. Anyway, just saying. So let's get started with finished objects. You'll notice that I am wearing, like I said, I'm wearing my summer top that I made. I made this out of Baby Bee from Hobby Lobby. It was clearanced, and this is the top part is pink baby camo, and I used 3 skeins of it and had a little bit left over, and then the bottom part of the top is mint charm. It's the same. I'm going to back you guys up just a little bit, see if we can't get a little bit better. Sorry, I know that's not very. Anyway, it's a bit heavy, okay? But, I mean, it's a really dense crochet top that you don't have to wear, you know, a t-shirt under or whatever. It's super comfortable, so I'm enjoying it, and I told you I'd wear it on the video, so here it is. My other finished objects, I did do some crocheting on the plane. I did some hats and some dishcloths in crochet, and I actually gave those to people when I was in Oregon. My object was to take a bag full of yarn and crochet as much as I could on the plane and when I was there, and then give things away so that I didn't have to pack them back in my bag. Because you pay a lot of money if your bag's over 50 pounds. Just saying. On the way there, I had to pay a lot of money. I didn't on the way back, because on the way back, I made sure my bag was under 50 pounds. So anyway, I made this little granny square beanie, and it is made out of Red Heart Landscape. I don't remember the color name, sorry. It's some of the dollar yarn, I think, that was at the Dollar Tree. One of my good friends sent me some yarn, so I used that. Another finished object I made, I had this skein of, it's Hobby Lobby Urban Chic, and the color is berry. But I thought it looked like, sorry, I'll bring you guys back a little bit closer. Hope I don't make you dizzy. Anyway, I thought it looked kind of red, white, and blue, you know, kind of patriotic, because there is some, that is blue, it's not purple. And then it's kind of reds and burgundies. Anyway, I just went across with as many chains as I felt like I needed, and then I started doing granny stitches, and I did just, it's a granny stitch cowl, not really a pattern, just made it. And I just made it till I ran out of yarn, and it actually fits pretty nicely. So, it's very, very comfortable. I really like it. Well, I can arrange it a little better. Anyway, it's just a nice It's so light, I think it could be worn in the summer, spring and summer. I don't think it necessarily has to be a winter one. Anyway, I really like those colors. I thought that was pretty. And then this one I'm not going to put on because it's just too hard for me to get on. But this is a asymmetrical granny cowl. I made it with this. It's supposed to be made with a 5 weight. Okay, and this is really heavy. If you live somewhere cold, that would be perfect for you. But it's made out of this Stylecraft fleece that is 100% acrylic. I'm lying. It's 69% acrylic, 17% wool, 14% polyester, and it doesn't. It's 100 grams, and there's 90 yards in it, but it's kind of fuzzy. See. And this was from my sweet friend Mary in Ireland, and so I made that. Mary's Crochet Chit Chat, check her out. The pattern was a suggestion from my good friend Leah at Leah's Handmade Crafts. Check her channel out. She's awesome. And then I think that's all my finished objects. I just had those 4 that I have here to show. My Joys in Progress, I am making, this is Sharon's Crochet Corner. You can thank her for this idea. I'm making a granny square top. So I'm just going to make like 2 big granny squares. Excuse me. I suddenly like got a little frog in my throat. Anyway, I'm making 2 big granny squares, and then I'm going to seam them together at the shoulders and on the sides. Okay, does anybody remember like in the 70s we used to take bandanas and do that? And make little tops, you know, we'd take 2 bandanas and you'd seam them here, leave a neck hole, and then seam them down the sides. Okay, nobody's as old as me. Just kidding. Anyway, that's kind of what I'm going for there. So I just started making a granny square. The yarn I'm using is some more of my clearance yarn from Hobby Lobby. Excuse me. The brand name is Sinfonia. It's 100% mercerized cotton. It's a sport weight. And it's 100 grams and it's 218 yards. Excuse me. And the color is Azul Ray. So it's blue. Azul, that's blue, right? So anyway, my other work in joy in progress is my campfire cardigan. So this takes like 2,100 yards. So I was talking to my friends on Zoom the other day while I was looking for yarn to make this out of. And I said, oh, well, I've got 4 cakes of this Donut Dandy color in the sugar wheels from Hobby Lobby that I bought on clearance. I'm like, but I really need 6. And of course, my sweet friend Becky from Friendly Farm Crochet said, let me go look. And she happened to have purchased some of this, and she had 2 that she was willing to send me. So they'll be here tomorrow, and I can finish this cardigan. In the meantime, I did, it's 2 hexagons that you put together, and then you add length to the bottom of it, and then you add you can modify the sleeves if you'd like, or you can add a hood. I actually like the sleeve length. They're kind of like 3/4 length sleeve. I like the way they fit. I like the way they look. And so like here's the back of it. So you seam those 2 hexagons together, you know, and then you've got the front. And I also added a couple of rows to the sides, inside to the front, because big girl, wanted it to come together. So anyway, it's really cute, and I should have it done before I video next week, and I will try it on and show it to you guys then. But it's really heavy, so it's like wearing a Afghan around, because I made it with, you know, worsted weight. But that's okay. It's going to be nice and warm when I want to snuggle up with it. And who knows, I was teasing the other day, I may just crochet the length of that thing till I run out of yarn and make it floor length. No, just kidding, just kidding. So those are my joys in progress. I don't really have any acquisitions. I did get some of the Karen cotton cakes while they were on sale at Michael's this weekend. I ordered them online to pick up in store, so I still have to go pick them up. It's just not been a conducive weekend to go do that, and I hope they're still there when I go to pick them up. And they had them on sale. The regular 10, they had them on sale for 6, and then I had a 20% off my entire purchase, so that made them, I want to say, about $4.80 a cake. So I didn't think that was too bad, and I've been wanting to try that cotton, but yeah, I'm too cheap to pay $10 for it. Okay, I gotcha. Other than that, I don't really have any acquisitions for this week. I do have Happy Mail, however. So my sweet friend Sandra knows that I really like sugar skulls. Okay, so this is a project bag made by Ella. We all know Ella from No Catchy Name, right? And my sweet friend Sandra said she bought the set and she knew how much I like sugar skulls, and she thought I would really use this project bag, and it's already in use. It already has my worsted weight knitted socks in it that I'm going to make. That pattern is the Cushy Chroma socks. And I did find it on Ravelry before Ravelry blew up and did crazy things. So that's from my sweet friend Sandra. Thank you so much, Sandra. That's so lovely. And then my sweet friend Ronelle, who I just did a swap with through Llama Mama Kayla and Christy at Hooks and Horses. So the summer swap, Ronelle was my partner, and she sent me this really pretty peace flower card. I love it. And she said, I saw these on clearance at Hobby Lobby and thought of you, so had to send them to you. And she sent me, oh no, what'd I do? Knock them in the floor? I did. Sorry, gotta bend over and pick them up. Okay. She sent me dye tablets, Easter egg dye tablets. So I can dye more yarn. I'm so excited. Those need to go in I have a little baggie full of dye, so that's where those will go, and I can dye some more yarn. I don't know if I'll get it done in July. July's kind of crazy, and I'm working a lot of hours, so I don't know if I'll get it done in July, but hopefully in August. I'm pretty sure I have some nice days off when I can do all that kind of stuff, and I love that. And then another lovely lady, her name is Wendy. She said she has been watching my channel and wanted to send me some homemade earrings and stitch markers. Wendy, these are beautiful and I love them. Thank you so very, very much. And so the earrings I'm actually wearing, let's see. If I'm nice, I'll take them off so you can actually see them a little bit better. Okay? So the earrings are trees, because you guys know how much I love Tree of Life stuff. Oh, turn around there. Anyway. Yeah, that doesn't want to focus, does it? Anyway. They're beautiful trees. And I wore them to church this morning. So, I'm not going to take time to put the earring back in. I can put earrings in without looking in a mirror, but sometimes it seems like a little faster if I do it that way. And then she sent me these lovely stitch markers she made. So here's this sweet little turtle, okay? Isn't that sweet? I love that turtle. And then this is a little heart with like a little rose up in one lobe of the heart. It's kind of reflecting stuff, isn't it? And then she sent me this pretty little Tree of Life one too. So isn't that gorgeous? Anyway, thank you so much, Wendy and Ronelle and Sandra. That was so sweet of you guys to send me those things and to think about me. I know this is kind of a short video considering I've been out 2 weeks, but I don't know what to say. Next week I will make another video, and I should have my campfire cardigan done by then. And who knows, I may get ambitious and have the granny square top done. Sharon, I'm sure she'll make a video and show the top that she made. It turned out really cute. I think she's making hers with worsted weight, with 4-weight yarn. So I had bought that really pretty cotton on clearance, and I thought that would make a really nice top. And I think it's going to be pretty lightweight because it's mercerized cotton and it's sport weight. So we'll see. Anyway, you guys have a great week. And You take care, and just remember that Jesus loves you, and so do I. Bye.